Hello, guys. Welcome back to the channel. This is a different type of video. This is a video I told the people I wasn't going to bring drama on the channel or none, but this is not really drama. This is something that has to do with me. And, you guys you guys want to know more about me and stuff. And one of the things I would tell you that is one of the more prouder things I'm very proud of actually is my weight loss. And, this is kind of a weight loss story in a sense. I believe creativity. Hello, my dear family. Hello, I believe creativity. Hello, Wolf from Wild West. I appreciate you guys joining me. This is basically a video kind of explaining my weight loss, and because in the beginning, if you go back to the beginning of the channel, you'll notice that I'm quite a heavier set dude, and I weighed 250 pounds when I first started YouTube back in, I would say, 2013 is when I made the first video. It's one of those things that you look back on and you're just like, damn, I'm very happy to have lost all that weight, and I really am happy to have lost all that weight. That was not an easy task, and it's one of the only things I have to brag about in my entire life, So, how are you guys doing tonight? I really hope you guys comment, tell me how you guys' days are going, and I'll get started. Obviously, I'll show you some pictures about what I looked like back then, if you have not seen the older videos. So please, comment. Let me know if you're here or not. I really appreciate you guys joining me. We have 6 viewers, and that's more than enough, obviously. But I would love more. Because people have been asking me to do a video about my weight loss, and I did probably about 6-7 months ago. But not a lot of people saw it, so I wanted to go live and talk to you guys about my weight loss and all that stuff, what led me to gaining all the weight, all that stuff. So, it's going to be very interesting. Hello, Jay and company. Hello, Crystal. Thank you for joining me. Well, we all love food, so hey, that's one of the reasons, we do love food, and I do love food. Don't get me wrong, I still do, Obviously, I gained a little bit of weight since quarantine. It's true. I mean, I know I don't look big or nothing, huge or nothing. I know a lot of people are going to be telling me that. No matter what people say to me, I will always view myself as a big guy. That's just how I am, and unfortunately, it's just one of those things that can't be broken so easily. It's because of all the years of being bullied. It's all the years of being just the drama, the stress. It all led up to me gaining all that weight. And, eating a lot was just one of those things I could do that was just so easy, Having a lot of food in the house, all that ramen and stuff. I would come home every fucking day and I would have 2 bowls of ramen every time after school. Your journey has been amazing. Thank you so much, Crystal. Yeah, you understand. You've seen pictures and stuff. Doing all right. Just rewatching Kick-Ass. Awesome comic book film. So doing a double feature. Fuck yeah, man. That sounds awesome. But yes, Crystal. Mad respect for me. Thank you so much. But there is, you're not that big. You look small. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Most of my friends probably will tell me that I look small. I've been called a twig to my face, And I'd much rather be called a twig than a fatty. And I've been called all that shit. I was called a fatty, gross, weird, creepy, chubby, fat ass. I've been called it all. I swear to God I have. And it just, all led up to me gaining all that weight. And it took about 2 years probably to lose all that weight. And the way I did that was by walking home every single day, which was about a mile and almost 2 miles of walk almost every day after school. I would walk home. Kids would offer to give me rides. Some kids actually had really a lot of respect for me, and I do appreciate them. There's a couple people in particular, like Caitlin Evans, who I really appreciated in school. And if she ever watches this, she'll get that. She'll know that now. I really appreciated her. She was very good, and she was very, to me, Caitlin Evans back in my school was very inspirational. She was a pro athlete, and I always wanted to be an athlete. Never had the chance. Got bullied out of it, of course. Hello, Henry O. I appreciate you joining me. You're new to the channel, so I appreciate you watching. I know this is not about movies and stuff, and I apologize for that, but I hope you can still enjoy the conversation with me. People call me Fat Jay. It's all relative. Their opinion is shared simply to do all the shine of the amazing people. I agree. There are moments where I agree with that. You're not big, though. I've seen pictures of you. You're not big at all, and I used to be rather big. Actually, I'll go ahead and bring up some pictures to show you guys about what I look like in school. I mean, that's a picture of me when I first started YouTube. That is actually the most popular video on my channel version of me. That picture of me right there, that is my Curse of Chucky trailer conversation I had. My review for that. And that video has over 99,000 views here on YouTube. It's not liked all that much, but it was awesome that I had a video that was like 99,000 views. 99,000 people watched me. That's crazy to think about. But there's a picture of me back in 2013 when I weighed about 250 pounds, and I did weigh 250 pounds. That's me right there. Yeah. A lot bigger. Most people don't even recognize me. Actually, I was talking to somebody who went to school with me. That's what I used to look like in school. They said, "Oh, I didn't even recognize you," and I'm like, you know what? You're not the first to say that. Um, it's the truth. So that's me from 2013 when I first started YouTube, and it's just that. Yeah, that was me when I got bullied a lot, and I did get bullied a lot. So there's me, and here's another picture of me. And one of the things I'm more ashamed of than anything else, I'm not even close to bulky, but I come from stick people. You were portly, and that's not even too bad. Everyone has phases, yeah, for sure. But one of the things I'm very ashamed of is that I don't like to smile all that much. I'm afraid of smiling because after being called fat so many times, ugly, creepy, all that stuff, I eventually believed that I was a creepy guy. I was fat. I was ugly. Those are things that actually got engraved in my head, and I cannot not look at a picture of myself. Like right now, this picture right here, which is me, I think, doing a movie reaction for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. No, probably not that one. I might have been doing something else. But that's an older picture of me too, from back in 2014 or 13. And there's no way around it. Honestly, unfortunately, there's no way around it. And I've tried, I've tried to accept the fact, and I've gotten better. I have gotten better. I don't like the way I look on camera even now. I really don't. I think I look fat to me. That's just me. But, but, yeah, if you're gonna take anything from this video, take that bullying, no matter how big someone is, no matter, and the world is not so judgmental anymore. There are judgmental people, but they get called out for it a lot easier now than they did when I was in school. And I know that was back in 2015, but people started kind of growing up around that time. Back in like the early 2000s, no, people were judgmental as all hell, and I was hit with a full throttle of that judgmental attitude. If obesity leads to diabetes, fatty liver, etc., what about sumo wrestlers who are in some pretty good shape? Yeah. Embrace yourself, my love, or at least trust our opinions of you. I trust everybody's opinions. I have no doubt in my mind, no doubt whatsoever, that I'm not a bad looking dude. I know a lot of people say I'm not a bad looking dude at all. Actually, some people really like the way I look. And, I'm very thankful for those people. Will I ever see it? Probably not. I don't know if I'll ever see that myself, but I really appreciate the enthusiasm and the appreciation to me for who I am, But yeah, there's no way I would ever want to go back to weighing that much. Are you serious? You're a looking handsome guy right now. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Most people agree with you right there, and that's awesome, and I'm so happy. That makes me feel so much better. But at the end of the day, they'll never just be. I can't sit down and I can't accept the way I look. That's a problem. And thank you, Marvin, for dropping on in. By the way, I really appreciate you jumping on in, man. I bleed Cribbity. Hopefully, no one's leaving. This is this is a video about pretty much my weight loss. And yeah, guy, it's one of those things where you look back on it and it's just like, wow. Like I've been through a lot myself, with the being made fun of, picked on, my brother having to step up for me, so many people having to step up for me, letting me know that it's just one of those, it's a really bothersome thing. And obviously I let it all go. It doesn't bother me no more. People who bullied me, whatever, they're off doing whatever they're doing now. So like, it's just one of those things. Actually, I saw a picture today of somebody who actually gave me a lot of shit in school, who was a little cocky punk, right? And he's bigger than me now. He is a chunky faced kid, and it's just like, wow. Really, really, I love your hairstyle. You look awesome. Thank you so much, Wolf. That means a lot, man. That really does. I mean, it really does mean a lot. And Crystal, it means a lot too. There's so many heartwarming things people have said to me. That's not the only picture of me that I'm going to be showing you. There's quite a few other pictures I'll be showing of me. So that is me from 2013, I would say. Yeah, here we go. Here's a full body shot. Yeah. Yes, Wolf, I'm a calendar model. I'm a calendar model. And I don't look in the mirror, can't be naked. I don't like me, but I trust the others are idiots, and I don't care what people think. That's a good attitude to have. That is a great attitude to have. Because if you were, I mean, I remember getting pushed to the ground and kicked by like three or four different kids, you know. So almost 8 years, yeah, almost 8 years, yeah, yeah. It's incredible, and you know, it's just one of those things. I'm not gonna. I try not to dwell on this stuff, but it does help me to get everything out, you know, vent and stuff. I obviously lost the weight by walking home every day, almost a 2 mile walk a day. I got home and I started having banana smoothies, or I drank straight up water. Straight up water will do a lot more for you than you may think. I swear to God, it will. Actually, a lot of people don't know, but water itself has the it helps it dissolves and it destroys your hunger. You know, people are always hungry now, and they don't realize that if they're not getting enough water, you might be having a lot less water a day than you may realize you should be having. uh, Drink a lot of water. Trust me, it starts nullifying that hunger feeling you're getting every single night. If you drink water, you go downstairs, you see like all that. You know what I used to do a lot is I used to see a lot of snack foods and a lot of Twinkies and all that stuff. I used to see all that shit downstairs. And one of the things I actually started doing was grabbing that bottle of water every fucking time I went downstairs. Right. Every time I went downstairs, I'd open the bottle up and I'd start taking a swig of water. And it actually did help. At some point, it all fucking paid off. It really did. And I know a lot of people don't think about that, but yeah, water will help you out. I promise you. Try it. Just start drinking water. A lot of it. You know, it pays off, guys. It really fucking does. Water helps with the face. If you have an issue with face fat, you know, it doesn't. Don't get me wrong. I know there's people I've told this to who actually struggle right now, and they're like, you know, I've been drinking water for the past like 2 to 3 months now, and it's not doing a thing. And I'm like, it takes longer than a couple months to lose all that fat, that extra fat, you know. So don't expect it to actually happen within the next 5 months. So it's something that you got to keep doing, and it's something that you got to just stick to, because and drop the pop. Pop is soda pop, whatever you want to say. It is such a fucking pain in the ass to stop drinking soda pop. I promise. Like, I understand. It's not easy. And I used to drink soda pop all the fucking time. We had one day where my dad came home and he brought a giant fucking truck. And in the back of it was all these cases of pop, bottled pop. And I'm not joking when I say there was probably at least maybe 200 bottles of pop on the back of this truck. And it was all for us. We were drinking that shit for so long. Oh, yeah. I get it. I get the addiction. Don't get me wrong. But water will help, regardless of what you think of it. I know water's not the most greatest thing in the world to drink. I know it doesn't have the taste that you want. But it does get the job done, and it is the healthiest thing you can drink, regardless of what you think of it. Hello, Carolyn. Thank you for joining us. We are talking about my weight loss. How are you doing tonight? Thank you. Hugh Mangus. Smoke weed if you want to lose weight. Smoke weed if you want to lose weight. You know what? There's probably a lot of truth to that. That's not a bad idea. Green tea works too. Totally excellent to look back at how far you've come. You can overdose on water. Yes, you can. I struggle to maintain a decent weight, but I'm a high-calorie diet. I'm on a high-calorie diet. Hey, you know what? For other people, it's harder to lose weight, and I understand. I'm not someone who's in denial of that. I understand that, you know, it doesn't work the same for all people. It's crazy, you know. I'm losing some weight myself. All I ever drink now is water or Diet Coke, or sometimes coffee. Coffee, for one, you can never go wrong with coffee. Well, you can, but I love coffee. If you like this kind of content, guys, hit the like button. Don't be sure to hit the like button, you know, it never hurts. Brittany Davis, hello. Thank you for joining us, Brittany. We are talking about my weight loss. And we are talking about the shit I went through. All right. Yes, I'm excited. It does help me. It makes me feel better, though, about myself when I talk to people like you who love the way I look, and I appreciate it. But let's be honest, I was a fat fuck back then, and that's fine. That's fine. I like to admit that too. But I was. You know, it does make me feel better. So that is a full body picture of me from back in 2013, I would say. So let's go on to the next picture of me, and then we'll show a slideshow. There's me and my buddy Lane. Another full picture, picture of myself. Yeah, there's me and Lane at Kings Island here in Cincinnati, Ohio, and we're just having a good old time. But you can see how much bigger I am. I am now Lane size, so you can kind of get. And he came over today. to hang out with me. More of you to snuggle, my sweet. There, that's one way to look at it. You know, it's funny. Back in school, you know, that's not going to say to you. Back in school, people were so judgmental to me now, right? They were judgmental about my weight, the creepiness, my awkwardness, and all that stuff, making fun of me all the time. And now that I've lost all the weight, people are calling me too thin, scrawny, too thin for me. And it's just like, you know, you can't win. You can't please them all. And I've learned that the hard way. I really did learn that the hard way. But I'm actually really happy that I learned it the hard way because I wouldn't have lost all that weight otherwise. Really. And hello, Crystal. Wolf, much love and hearts and likes. Thank you so much, Wolf. I appreciate that. You do look great, Jordan. Can't wait to have a great level of confidence in myself. You need to. Everybody should have a great level of confidence in themselves. Don't learn like I did. I learned you can't please everybody, and that was my fault. I literally asked myself like 2 weeks ago, so I guess looks aren't all that matter. And I swear to God, I asked myself that, and I knew deep down that wasn't what it was. You know, that wasn't everything, because I truly tried to impress a lot of people when I was in school. I wanted people to acknowledge the fact that I lost all the weight and stuff. I was desperate for attention. Chris Perez, that's weird. All my life I was skinny, underweight. Now I'm chubbyish, not bad. But now I'm released for that. Like you said, you can never win. You can't win. There's just, you can't win them all. That's the main thing. That's probably the more important thing. You can win, but you can't win them all. You can't bring everybody to your side just by losing weight. We're all a blank canvas. That's right. We are all a blank canvas. But that is a picture of me and my buddy Lane. I bought him. No, he gave me that hat. I have that hat downstairs. His Raiden hat. That's me and my buddy Lane. Yeah, I'm now his size. So you kind of get an idea of how much bigger I was, and you can tell how much bigger I was right there. So that's a picture of me. Now we're going to go to the slideshow. Yeah, that was a great image to start out with. This is the slideshow of me now, or like probably about a year or two to now. And yeah, that was an interesting one to start out with right there. So yeah, that's me around now. I mean, I used to probably about before the quarantine. I put on a little bit of weight. Obviously, you can tell now that I have a little bit more weight on me. I'm not like horrifyingly off. I could probably bring it down just a little bit more. But there's me. I was always skinny growing up, but I wasn't really in shape. Most of my weight gain started like right before I became pregnant and never lost any of that weight. Now I'm struggling to get rid of it. You're not the only person who's been through that, and you know, getting pregnant and stuff like that. That will do that to some people, and that's understandable. Don't feel bad about that stuff. Well, have you seen Fright Night? I have seen Fright Night. I love that film. That's my favorite vampire film of all time. But yeah, I was a little bit smaller about a year or so ago. You know, before COVID hit, I was definitely smaller. Jordan, you are a young age. Your face looks really good. Well, I appreciate that. You're handsome, Jordan. Well, I appreciate that. You guys are sweet as fuck. I wish I could see that, but I can't, you know? There's that model Jordan. Woo! I know, right? Like, yeah, I wouldn't do that shit now. I'm not in that shape again. I need to get back into that shape, and I'm slowly getting there. Actually, I've lost weight compared to what I was probably about 7 months ago. When I was first going back into YouTube about 7 months ago, I had like no neck, or like you couldn't see my Adam's apple. So it was like a straight like going down of fat, and yeah, it was. I felt so ashamed that I actually gained that weight, but that's just me because I was made fun of. I don't like the idea of gaining that weight, you know. So I'm very happy that I slowly started losing it again, and I am aiming to get back into that shape right there. You know, I really am. There's that model Jordan, peace sign. Yeah, I know, right? Genetic Freak, hello, thank you for joining. I watched one of your earlier videos. Did you? Yeah, I looked way different. But I lost the weight. I was not only trying to impress people I went to school with, but I also was trying to make myself healthier. And I was tired of the bullying, so I didn't want to give them a reason to bully me. Didn't change because I was still awkward. It's hard to shake that image we have of ourselves. Oh, I know. Yeah, Brittany is a really good person. She understands what I go through with this kind of, and you could say it's psychological. That's fine. That it kind of is, you know, the psychological image you will always have of yourself for being bullied and being that big. You know, it's just one of those things. You know, I'm a dude who I felt so ashamed and it's only, because I was bullied, and I keep repeating that, but it's true. I was laying on my side, and I remember one night I was laying on my side, and when I was bigger, probably about, over 10 years ago, maybe a little bit longer than that. I was laying on my side, and I remember my boobs touching, right? And that's just, to me, it was such an embarrassing feeling to have that, and I always hated it because it was just one of those things that stuck with me, and I always wanted to lose that. Yeah, I have a feeling that no matter how much weight I lose, I will always see myself as fat, and that's probably, and that's not even an offense. Hopefully you don't take offense to this. It's probably true because that's always how I'm going to view myself. There's no getting around it, and I hate that. You know, I would love to forget. I mean, I would love to acknowledge the fact that I've lost so much weight and I look really good. In some pictures, I think I do look good, and I actually do like the way I look. But the bottom line is, will I accept it? I mean, accept that people call me attractive, hot, sex. I've been called it all. I really have. And I know it's not what I will accept, but I have been called that stuff. And it's interesting. So yeah, that's basically what there is. 3 of those files: 80s vampire, another 80s again vampire female, remake of Fright Night. Remake of Fright Night wasn't that bad. I know that Loses has that issue. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And I'm really happy you guys are on here talking to me about this because it is an interesting subject to have, Sorry I keep repeating that, but I don't know why I keep doing that. So I was going on a walk tonight, and I got like 10 minutes into my walk because I'm starting to get back into walking again. And the fucking treadmill dies on me again. Ridiculous. When you finally get called that stuff, it makes you feel a certain type of way. Yeah. Yep. That's right. When you get called creepy, weird, awkward, all that stuff, it goes to you. It does. It goes into your mind. And when you've been called it enough, it starts really getting to you. I lost 10 pant sizes. I was almost 300 pounds. Yeah. I can relate. I really can. You might have been you probably, you were a bit bigger than I was back then. But not too far off. I was about 250 pounds. I was getting up to where you were. I was eating constantly. I was coming home eating like 2 bags of ramen a day out of stress. And it was really, yeah. I get called creepy all the time, but I take it as a compliment. Well, your name is Creepy Carlo, isn't it? I didn't mean to say files. I meant films. Oh, films. Yes, vampire films. Those films, 80s vampire guy, another 80s again, female vampire, and 2011 is the remake of Fright Night. Yes. Both ends of the spectrum, creepy versus hot. Pretty much. Yeah, it was. Anyone have pictures from the past on the of their own? Let's share them on Facebook too. I want to know. Yeah, that is me from about a year ago right there. So as you can tell, I put on a little bit of weight. Not horrifyingly bad. Not nothing you'll freak out about, but it's still there. My friend just messaged me. I was eating McDonald's like every day. My friend Lane, if he had the fucking metabolism I did back then, he would have been probably a bigger guy than me. That kid can fucking eat. You can be hot and creepy. Yeah, I'm hot. Fuck it. I'll be called hot and creepy. That's fine. I like that. Sorry about that. Oh, I got hung on something. Yeah, of course. Don't worry. Just keep talking. I will get back to you. My friend just messaged me though. I'm on live discussing my weight loss and shit talking you. That's what I'm gonna say to her. My friend Cinnamon, who does the merchandise. My weight loss. Don't be sorry. It's all good. I wonder if she's watching, because I'm gonna be very embarrassed if she is right now. What's that? She told me she discovered some. I'm not gonna probably tell you if it's inappropriate, but whatever. Yeah, I can show a picture of myself when I was 20, so I can send it to Jordan and let him show you guys if you want. Yeah, go ahead and send it. That'd be fun. Send a picture, Carolyn. Send a picture. Before COVID, I was eating 6 to 7 times a day. Yeah. It gets pretty bad. I do get a lot of people actually asking me, how did you lose the weight? How can I lose the weight? And I normally give them, and it's not really fair to give them the way I did, only because I can't guarantee it's gonna work for them like it worked for me. Jordan, if you see pictures of me as a kid, you might laugh. LOL. But I never ate to get full. I weighed all my food so I ate a certain amount. Yeah, yeah. No, I ate out of stress myself. I hated going to school. I used to cry coming to school when I remember one day when I was on the bus and I had a can of what are those little Vienna sausages. I had no joke. Someone threw a can of Vienna sausages and almost hit me in the back of the head with them. I swear to God. Yeah, that's the shit I would put up with. I lost weight eating 6 times per day. Oh, it was such a fucking school. I do not miss it one bit. I don't miss school one bit. Everybody, most of the people I knew, I have a deep appreciation for a lot of people I went to school with. Don't get me wrong, especially my senior year, where some people actually grew up. But I'll never get over some of these people who treated me the way they did, and then they try to, yeah. Sorry, like I'm not trying to hold any grudges, and I don't hold grudges. I would never do anything to hurt them. I'm just like I would never care to meet them people again. I eat what I want. Sorry, I don't shy away from no fork. I don't blame you. That's a good way to live too. Sometimes I don't. If I'm at a Chinese restaurant, I'll pig out. That's just the bottom line. Like I can't turn down a Chinese buffet. So there's times where I can't. I won't reject food either. I was working 90 hours a week and still went to the gym 5 days a week for 2 hours a day. Fuck yeah, genetic freak. I would love to go to the gym more. I kind of made the gym my own in my own house. Like I started lifting weights in my house and stuff, and I started doing stuff that was active. Chinese food. Yeah, I love Chinese food. I would love to go. Good for you, bro. Thank you, Slayer Watcher, and thank you for joining us. I really appreciate that. I haven't spoken to you. I don't think I've. When's the last time you were on? I kind of forget. Carolyn just sent the photo, so let's go ahead and look at Carolyn's photo of her younger. This is when you were how old, Carolyn? When you were 20. Okay, it's weird. These are both taking like the 1988, and that was my ex. I couldn't find another picture of me without him. It's okay. It's okay. No one's gonna judge. Wow, you look fucking lovely as all hell. There's Carolyn when she was 20 years old. Let's see if we can focus in on that. Sorry if it's bright. That's pretty bright. I'm not sure how to dim down the light on this phone though. Let me see if I can figure that out really quick. Okay, let's see if that helped a little bit. It kind of did. There's Carolyn when she was 20 years old. Wow. And one sec, let me get the other picture. Wow, yeah, you're a lovely lady. You are a lovely lady, and you still are. That's awesome. What happens if you become a butt guy? Like, I mean, you have a buff guy. Why did I say butt? Sorry, I'm reading this really quick. I can't read it on camera though. Wow, I'm gonna. There we go. All right. All right, back to you guys. Sorry about that. My crazy perm and everything. I'll send it to you. See, I'm in the middle of the picture. What happens if you become a buff guy? Like, I mean, you have very big muscles. I don't have big muscles, but if I did, I would love to become a buffer guy. Aw, it's been a while, man. Work has been pretty hectic, and the YouTube is blocked there. Glad I could make it tonight and hear your story. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're wonderful. Carolyn says, you're wonderful. Thanks, Brittany. Sweet pick, handsome fella. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Not sure if you're talking to me or Carolyn. Wow, it's just been such a long journey. If you guys missed the pictures of me back when I was first starting YouTube, here they are again. Wrong picture. There we go. 1 second. Let me see if I can. There we go. Yeah, there's me from back in the old days. You're welcome, Carolyn. Yep, I'll never get over that side of me. So, 10 likes. Thank you guys so much. 9 views. I appreciate that. Appreciate the support. But that is me from when I first started YouTube, and that is certainly a phase I would never want to. No need to get buff, LOL. I could totally try to get buff. I mean, I had some muscles, but not like crazy ass muscles. The person who has fallen is much stronger than the person who never fell. Very wise. Very wise. Very wise indeed. I'm reading my friend's message right there. I saw my face and now I saw the picture. I sent it to you and I was so embarrassed. Did you actually send me the picture? Let me go find it really quick. I got to get to the picture really quick that Kong sent me. Did you send me the picture? It says I didn't get it. 1 sec. I would love to watch you from the old videos. I'd probably watch it later. You could probably, yeah, if you want to, if you really want to, you could probably go ahead and watch it later. I would certainly not want to see or pull it up right now. He said, okay. All right, let's go ahead and change those photos really quick. Bam, bam. There's me again. And there's me with my buddy Lane. 5555 plus. Yeah, that's basically, I don't have much else to say besides, if you take anything from this video, take that if you are a bully. I'm not saying anybody here is a bully, but if you ever were a bully, if anybody watches this and they are a bully, then take with extreme caution that you could do some serious psychological shit to somebody who's bigger by telling them they're fat, creepy all the time. If you're Lane from school, yep, Lane was from school. That's right. He was actually supposed to co-host the channel with me, but me and Michael eventually went ahead and did it. So yeah, it's been a joyous ride. So guys, I know it hasn't been a long stream, but that was what I wanted to get out. I wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about my weight loss a little bit, let you guys know, give you guys more of an idea. This will be on the channel if you ever want to go back to it and watch it for sure. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm really glad you decided to check it out and all that. It's been really something I've been wanting to do. So I really appreciate it. So guys, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream and get this thing going. But I appreciate you guys watching. Like this video if you like this type of content. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Always be sure to leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts down below. And until next time, guys, please take care.